Colosseum is one of the most fascinating structures in world history. Today, it is one of the most visited tourist attractions in the world. The Colosseum, which is considered a must-see destination for many tourists visiting Italy, has a highly intriguing story filled with legends. What makes the Colosseum mysterious is not only its breathtaking architecture, but also the legendary events that took place there. So, where is the Colosseum located? When and how was it built? Let's take a closer look at the ancient history and legendary stories of the Colosseum, which has been recognized by UNESCO as one of the seven wonders of the world. Things you should know about the Colosseum. The Colosseum is one of the most magnificent historical monuments that has survived from the Roman Empire to the present day. Although it is widely known as the Colosseum, another name for the structure is the Flavian Amphitheater. Built during the Roman era for entertainment and events, the Colosseum has been recognized as one of the seven wonders of the world. It is also considered the largest amphitheater in the world. Although amphitheaters are commonly known as arenas where gladiators fought during the Roman Empire, they were also used for public entertainment and social events. The Colosseum was constructed with an elliptical arena surrounded by tiered seating rows. The circular structure, built from stone materials, reflects the unique and magnificent architecture of Rome with its arches and columns. The building attracts great attention not only because of its architecture, but also because of the legendary stories associated with it. Some important facts about the Colosseum include: it was used as an amphitheater for public entertainment, games, and battles until the fall of the Roman Empire. Before the Colosseum was built, there was reportedly a lake in the area. The lake was drained before construction began. Historical sources mention that the Colosseum was inaugurated with a grand celebration lasting 100 days and 100 nights. Considering the period in which it was built, the Colosseum is regarded as a remarkable engineering achievement. It is estimated that between 60,000 and 100,000 workers participated in its construction. Despite its enormous size and complex design, the Colosseum was completed in a relatively short time according to the construction techniques of the era. With a capacity of 50,000 spectators, the Colosseum became one of the most magnificent structures of its period, thanks to its symmetrical design, arches, circular stories, and marble decorations. After the collapse of the Roman Empire, the structure suffered severe damage due to looting. Even though one-third of the building has been destroyed, it is still regarded as one of the most unique architectural masterpieces in the world. The name Colosseum was given later because of the giant bronze statue of Emperor Nero located nearby. Considered one of the tallest structures of its time, the Colosseum measures 184 meters in length, 156 meters in width, and 48.5 meters in height. It is believed that nearly 400,000 people died during the entertainments and performances held there. Another important claim about the structure is the existence of underground tunnels beneath it. The total area of the building, including all facades, is estimated to be around 6 acres. Travertine stone was used in its construction, and the material was brought from quarries located approximately 32 kilometers away. Historical records state that around 100,000 cubic meters of stone were used. The Colosseum was built on an area known as the Hypogeum. Today, the Colosseum has a stadium-like capacity of between 50,000 and 80,000 spectators. There are 80 different entrances to the Colosseum. Unlike modern stadium events, entertainment activities during the Roman period were free for the public. To prevent cancellations during extremely sunny or rainy days, a covering called the velarium was stretched over the structure. The last gladiator battles held in the Colosseum took place in 435 AD. Despite surviving 4 earthquakes and 3 major fires throughout history, the structure has endured to the present day. Approximately 4 million tourists visit the Colosseum every year. Where is the Colosseum? The Colosseum is located in Rome, the capital of Italy. This historical monument, which reflects Roman architecture, is situated very close to Colosseo Square. It can easily be reached among the group of historical structures surrounding the square. Nearby attractions include the Arch of Constantine, Via Sacra Columns, the Temple of Venus in Roma, the Arch of Titus, Palatine Hill, and the Basilica di San Clemente. The monument is geographically located in the valley between the Caelian, Palatine, Colosseum, and Esquiline hills of Rome. It was part of the Domus Aurea complex built by the famous Roman Emperor Nero after the Great Fire of Rome. The Domus Aurea complex included many historical buildings. The Colosseum is one of the few structures from the Flavian dynasty period that has survived to the present day. History of the Colosseum. One of Rome's most visited tourist attractions, the Colosseum was completed in approximately 8 years, between 72 AD and 80 AD. Considering the construction techniques of the time, this was a remarkably short period. Construction began during the reign of Emperor Caesar Vespasianus Augustus of the Flavian dynasty. However, since Emperor Vespasian did not live long enough to see its completion, the structure was finished during the reign of his son, Titus Flavius Vespasianus. Emperor Vespasian is regarded as the founder of the Flavian dynasty and Roman civilization. Therefore, when the structure was completed, his son Titus named it the Flavian Arena, Flavian Amphitheater. Over time, however, it became known as the Roman Death Arena. After the collapse of the Roman Empire, the structure was officially called the Colosseum. The reason it became associated with death was the large number of casualties during the performances held there. In particular, the famous Roman gladiator battles took place in the Colosseum, and many gladiators lost their lives in these brutal fights. The Colosseum was built using the spoils obtained during Rome's siege of Jerusalem. Considering the construction methods of the era, the building is regarded as an extraordinary engineering achievement. Roman painters, craftsmen, and workers all contributed to its construction. The decorations and ornaments were created by highly skilled artisans of the period. Materials such as travertine limestone and tuff were used in its construction. Additional modifications were later made during the reign of Emperor Domitian. It can be said that the Colosseum reached its current form during the reigns of 3 different Flavian emperors. However, earthquakes, fires, and other disasters throughout history prevented the building from preserving its original state completely. The Colosseum has survived to the present day in a partially ruined condition. It underwent numerous restorations throughout history because of natural disasters. With its unique architecture, the monument was recognized by UNESCO as one of the new 7 wonders of the world in 2007. Historically, the Colosseum hosted gladiator battles, Munera games, and Venationes hunting spectacles. Contrary to popular belief, however, it was also used for drama performances, theatrical plays, battle reenactments, mock battles, executions, and festivals. One of the most important celebrations held there was the victory over Dacia in 107 AD. Historical records indicate that the festival lasted approximately 123 days and included many different events. During your trip to Italy, you can visit the structure and explore the fascinating history of the Roman Colosseum. The legendary events of the Colosseum. The history of the Colosseum is famous not only for its architecture but also for its legendary stories and events. The most remarkable events associated with the Colosseum are undoubtedly the gladiator battles that inspired countless films. Organized at the request of the Roman emperor to entertain the public, these battles were actually tragic rather than glorious. Many people and animals lost their lives during the gladiator contests and entertainments held in the arena. During gladiator fights, one side often died while the other gained freedom. Victorious gladiators were reportedly awarded a wooden sword symbolizing their freedom. Historical records also show that many animals were killed during Venation's spectacles involving humans and wild animals. These events, organized to entertain the emperor and the public, were in fact cruel performances. For this reason, the battles held in the arena have been remembered throughout history as legendary stories. Another unusual practice that took place in the Colosseum was the punishment known as damnatio ad bestias. This punishment involved condemned prisoners being hunted by various wild animals. Many living creatures suffered during these events. In particular, the battles organized between prisoners, captives, and animals for the entertainment of the aristocratic class included shocking and extraordinary scenes. The destruction of the Colosseum and its aftermath. One of Rome's symbolic monuments, the Colosseum, was built using arches as its primary structural element. The strength and circular form of the arches made it possible to construct the building with 4 stories. Built from a combination of stone, brick, and concrete, the structure suffered damage from earthquakes throughout history and underwent multiple repairs. The Colosseum was used for nearly 400 years during the Roman Empire. However, natural disasters, lack of maintenance, unfavorable climate conditions, and looting caused severe damage over the centuries. During the Middle Ages, it was used almost like a quarry for constructing large palaces. In the 1349 Rome earthquake, the southern section of the structure collapsed. The first modern preservation and restoration efforts began in the 19th century. In the 1990s, archaeologists, architects, and engineers prepared major restoration projects to preserve the original state of the building. After being officially recognized in 2007, the structure underwent another restoration in 2010 and gained its present appearance. The Colosseum. Today, a travel guide for tourists. Although the Colosseum has not survived completely in its original form, it remains an iconic symbol of Rome. Visited by millions of tourists every year, it is one of the most popular tourist and archaeological attractions included in tours of Rome. During your trip to Italy, you can purchase a ticket and explore the interior of the Colosseum. On the ground floor of the 4-story structure lies the arena where gladiator battles once took place. Surrounding the elliptical arena are tiered seating areas for spectators. According to discoveries made during the 2010 restoration, there is a hypogeum beneath the arena. By descending underground from the platform, visitors can explore tunnels and narrow rooms within the hypogeum. These underground chambers are believed to have been used as holding cells for gladiators and wild animals. Through the maze-like hypogeum, gladiators and wild animals entered the arena through the 80 doors before the shows began. You can also visit nearby landmarks such as the Arch of Constantine, the Roman Forum, and Palatine Hill. To truly experience the history and culture of Rome, spending several days in the city is highly recommended. Hotels in and around the city center provide excellent accommodation options. To discover the history of the Colosseum and witness its magnificent architecture, you can travel to Italy and make reservations at Rome hotels through Coral Tattle during your vacation.